All right, let's dive right into this explainer and tackle what is arguably the ultimate personal finance debate. Should you focus your energy on earning more money or spending less? It's a question that completely divides financial experts everywhere. I mean, some say you absolutely cannot save your way to getting rich, right? While others preach the old classic, a penny saved is a penny earned. Well, today we're going to break down the exact mechanics of both approaches using the data. We'll see where most people stumble and give you a rock-solid blueprint to accelerate your own financial freedom. So, to kick things off, I want you to consider a quick riddle about two different earners. We're trying to figure out who is actually wealthier in the long run. Now, most of us naturally jump to immediate conclusions based on just a single top-line number, right? The salary. But as we're about to see, looking at just the income completely misses the reality of how wealth is actually accumulated over time.
Let's actually look at the math here. Person A is pulling in a solid 50,000 rupees, but they burn through 48,000 of it. Now, person B earns a much more modest 30,000, but they only spend 18. Even though person A has a significantly higher salary on paper, person B actually saves 12,000 rupees a month compared to person A's 2,000. This proves right out of the gate that a high salary doesn't automatically equal high wealth. Section 1. The foundation, the wealth formula.
Okay, so the absolutely crucial point here is the seemingly obvious but entirely foundational equation. Income minus expenses equals savings. Those savings are then what you take and invest to compound and grow over time. Think of it like this. Your entire financial foundation is totally dependent on the gap between what you make and what you spend. Income alone doesn't dictate your wealth. The size of that gap does. So let's look at the two different ways you can actually widen that gap. Section 2. Option 1. Reducing expenses. Cutting out those unused subscriptions or, say, eating out a bit less. It's incredibly powerful because it yields immediate results. You don't need a promotion, you don't need a whole new job or a fancy new degree. Just by negotiating an insurance premium or skipping a few impulse purchases, you create instant financial flexibility. It builds excellent financial discipline, and frankly, it profoundly lowers your financial stress because you literally require less income to survive and maintain your lifestyle. But, and this is a big but, this brings up the major flaw with the saving-only approach. You can trim the fat, you can budget meticulously, but eventually, you hit a hard floor. That solid baseline is your basic human needs. We're talking rent, food, healthcare, transportation. You simply cannot reduce these to zero. Expense reduction is a fantastic starting point, absolutely, but it has a strict mathematical limit.
Section 3. Option 2. Increasing income. Now, unlike cutting expenses, your income, it has absolutely no theoretical upper limit. None. By learning new skills, launching a side hustle, or securing strategic promotions, your earning potential just keeps expanding. You could genuinely go from 50,000 to a lakh to 2 lakhs over just a few years. Higher income means you can make massive investments and enjoy a vastly better lifestyle without having to sacrifice every single comfort. However, the flip side to this unlimited growth potential is that it requires immense patience, incredibly consistent hard work, and significant time to actually materialize. You have to put yourself out there and network. You have to actively acquire high-income skills. And realistically, it takes months or even years to see the results. Unlike canceling a subscription today, boosting your salary just isn't an overnight fix.
Section 4. The hidden trap, lifestyle inflation. So what is lifestyle inflation? It's basically the habit of matching every single salary increase you get with an immediate upgrade in your spending. You get a raise, so you immediately buy a bigger car, book luxury vacations, or start hitting up premium restaurants. The real danger here is that if your spending grows at the exact same rate as your promotions, your higher salary effectively disappears into thin air, and your wealth creation completely stalls. It's like you're running faster and faster just to stay in the exact same place. Let's look at this danger in action with two people, Rahul and Priya. They both just started earning 60,000 rupees. Rahul bumped his expenses right up to 58,000 to celebrate his new salary, which means he's saving just $2,000. But Priya, she kept her old expenses locked in at 40,000. Because Priya actively avoided lifestyle inflation after her increment, she can invest 20,000 rupees, literally 10 times more than Rahul, every single month. The compounding effect of that difference over a 20-year career is absolutely staggering. Section 5. The Life Stage Strategy. Notice how your priorities really need to shift over time.
If you're in the early career stage, your primary focus absolutely must be controlling expenses, dodging unnecessary debt, and building up an emergency fund while you establish good financial habits. As you move into mid-career, your focus shifts heavily to increasing income, acquiring new skills, negotiating your compensation, maybe exploring some side hustles. And finally, if you're a high earner, your biggest battle isn't actually making more money. It's fiercely defending against lifestyle inflation so you can funnel that extra cash into wealth-generating assets.
Section 6. The synthesis. The ultimate wealth strategy. The smartest wealth builders out there, they don't actually choose between cutting costs and raising their salary. Instead, they combine both into a powerful repeating cycle. First, ruthlessly reduce unnecessary expenses to optimize your baseline. Second, actively increase your earning potential through skills and hustle. And third, invest the massive difference between the two. By keeping expenses controlled while simultaneously driving your income up, you create a constantly widening gap. And that gap, right there, is the exact place where financial freedom lives. So, the single most crucial point to take away from this entire explainer is this: earn more than you increase your spending and invest the difference consistently. Don't just try to earn more. Don't just try to spend less. Lasting wealth is built by ensuring your income always grows at a much faster rate than your lifestyle. That is the true formula followed by financially successful people. I'll leave you with one final question to think about for your own life. What is your next move? Are you going to cut a recurring expense today so you can widen your gap immediately? Or are you going to start learning a high-income skill tomorrow to lift your ceiling? You now have the blueprint for both. It's time to map out your own path to financial freedom, starting right now.